Alright, alright, so, alright, the reason for this title is, so I walked in, wait, is this the, yeah, okay, okay, I wanna wait till someone's in the stream for a second, cause this is fucked. Oh my god. I gotta stay around here, because this is... Okay. I don't remember what you missed. Wait, Sam, are you gonna join Discord or not? Honestly, I don't mind either way, but if you're not, I'm just gonna get off Discord. I don't care either way. I can mute my mic and then... I wouldn't mind the company, but if you can't or don't want to, that's cool too. Okay. That's cool. I will, let me get off Discord then. Let me know if you want to join Discord or whatever. Okay, I'll be on. Oh no, I do know what happened. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like terrible with names and shit. Like, I just like, the Slytherin kid, your boy, that kid. We like went to see his sister and his uncle, I think, and Sebastian, thank you. We went to see him, and the sister was all like, "Oh, my stomach," and shit. And then you're like, the whole stream, I'm just like, why the fuck am I here? Because it's just like, yeah, it's like, why? Like, you're, well, they're talking about their whole like family deal, this like personal thing, and then like you're just like there. And I was like, all right, well, anyways, this ancient magic, like, and I get it ties together in the end, blah blah blah, but like, what the fuck ever, like, there actually was no reason for him to go with, like, to be honest. Anyways, okay, so really quick, sorry, I know I'm just standing around. The reason why the title of this is I'm scared. So there was this level 1 lock. I'm just like fucking around doing side missions, but I'll do a main quest in a second. I walk in here and I'm like, okay, there's like some fucking like, there was like a bag over here or some shit. Or I think I came in through there and I was like, oh, cool, bag. And I'm like walking. Alright, this is so weird. I'm walking. And then I turn around and I'm like, holy shit, what is he doing? Like, what the fuck is this dude doing? First of all, he's like rocking. That dude scared the shit out of me when I walked in. I was like, whoa, what the hell? I didn't even know there was anybody in here. He's just like sitting, like, it's kind of sad though, low key. Like, he has 2 plates out, none of which are his. Couple drinks, only one's him. He's just rocking. Like, I'm like, what, like, why? Why did they add this? It's so weird. Like, does he have lore? Like, who is this man? Oh, it's so weird. Weird, like, painting. He just, what, was he look at the mirror or something? It's weird. I don't like it. So, yeah, that happened. And then I was like, see ya. Oh, can you hear the audio of the game? Does it sound good? I actually might grab my AirPods so I could hear it. Alright, cool. But you know what? Really quick, let me go grab those. Where are they? Yeah, it was really weird. That's what's nice about this controller being a mic, is I can just like carry it with me. I'll carry it with me until I'm not alive. Yeah, but that was pretty frightening. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, oh, connect. Alright. Now we should be good. Yeah, alright, bet. Alright, cool. Oh, also, this is before I do like a main mission. Um, where is that like candy
I'll
shop?
fix him. A
I was.
charm grinder.
Oh, I ain't talking to you. You just seem like you're a lot, and I'm not into that right now. um, sorry. Oh, is this it? No. You know what I'm talking about? There's like the candy place. This isn't it, right? This is the bar. Yeah. Oh, hello. On the page.
Revelio.
Where they go?
I seen you, Paige. Hello. I guess so. Yeah. Apparently. Wait, you didn't know? Oh. Never mind. You're asking that. No. There's maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Is that what it is? I see. No, I don't think that's it. Is it? No, this is it, isn't it? Oh wait, no. No, this isn't it. Wait. I just was there. No, it is on the map. Wait, hold on. It's right next to it though. Okay, maybe I'll just look. Is this what I'm talking about? No. Ooh, chest. Oh, bet. Okay, got a cape. Shit. What the fuck? Was that classical music? Yeah, here it is. Wait, but I don't think. Maybe it's the upstairs. Maybe it is this place I'm thinking of. No, this definitely is not it. No, there's like a candy. Wait. Unless. Oh, is it? Wait, maybe this is it. No. This is not it. This is not the push. Don't push. Oh god, I'm scared. Oh shit. Alright, I'm out. No. There's definitely. What am I thinking of? Why? Dude, did I like make this up in my mind? No. Okay, that's a pub. Since whenever is there two pubs? Damn. There's 3 brooms. Hogsmeade Square. Oh, honeydews, that's what I'm thinking of. There it is. Jeez, I was like going crazy. No, because, dude, since I started this game, I've wanted to see if there's chocolate frogs. That's literally, and don't spoil it, because I want to see if it. No, it's okay. I was like, dude, I swear. But there's a lock, and I want to see if I have enough to unlock it now. I might not, though. Wait, what? It's not even like one of those locks? What? Hold up.
Revelio.
Oh, hello. Hi. Okay, there's those. Dude, no way. Oh, here's a lock. Okay. What? Okay, I know, yeah, the moons and whatever, I got it, but... Dude, they've gotta have them, right? It's gotta be behind that locked door, is what I'm thinking. Maybe not. Maybe it, like, wasn't invented yet. Come on, like... Oh, wait. Maybe you. You. Hi. No? You can... I can do... Oh, whoa. There's a page that I didn't know was a thing.
Revelio.
Damn. Fizzy Whizbees? Damn, how many pages are there in here? Oh, I can unlock
Hello,
this.
Homora.
Hell yeah. Oh god. Not one of these. You all know how bad I am at these. No, seriously, this is so hard though. Like, I'm really bad at this. I need to go slower, that's all. There we go. It's so precise. I feel so like I'm so bad at it. Is there any like secrets in here? Bag 52. Bro, what? What's this? No. Any of these? No. Not these. Oh, there ain't shit in this room. There was 52 cents? Are you kidding me? Oh, wait, there's... That's so whack. Oh, wait, maybe here? Just leads me outside? That's lame. Dang it. Yeah, that guy's going to prison. That guy's actually a fucking offender. Okay. Dude, I love how, like, spooky it is around here, though. Alright, main mission. Let's go. Astronomy class, baby. Let's go to the tower, baby. Yeah, boy, yeah. Whoops. Oh. Do I have to wait or not? Let's see. Okay, astronomy class should be at night. If it's not, that's stupid. Alright, let's look at these non-stars. Boo. Dude, I remember, for my astronomy class I took, dude, that class was awesome, by the way. Astronomy 150. It was called, literally the class was called, like, Astronomy 150, Killer Skies, 10 Ways That Astronomy Can Kill You. It was great. That class was lit. Okay, I think I do have to wait, that's lame. But, yeah, it was, that class was great. And there was actually part of the class that you had to, like, go to...
And your reading is the dragon.
Like an observatory, and like it was that part. Oh no, actually we didn't. I think Dad actually got, like, we were supposed to, but then they were like closed for maintenance or something. I forget what it was.
Professor Shaw.
Astronomy
but then we had to
divination. You won't
we just ended up like going to a field with like a bunch of like telescopes and like looking and like making observations, but dude, it was so cool. Like, it was just like, oh my god, I'm like doing it, like I'm becoming an astronomer. But then, oh, physics.
Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
There's part of me that wishes I was a little bit more, I don't know.
Still don't have
like,
your own?
Resilient in terms of that.
You can share.
I was kind of like, oh god, I didn't get the grade I need to get the, you know.
Here, I can
like I got a C minus in physics, the first physics class. which isn't bad, but you needed a C or higher for it to count towards your credit. Oh, this is dope. I love this. This is actually like my favorite part of the whole game right now. I'm not gonna lie. This is fucking lit. Okay, never
Now,
mind.
I
Never
expect
mind.
all of you to
I thought there was
put
gonna be
your
more, but
stargazing hours
maybe there is. But
outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor,
yeah,
it's freezing out.
that did suck.
Mere
Like
cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past.
just being
Look
like
only to the astronomy
taking
tables
that
they
class
erected
and
throughout the highlands
getting
from
barely
which they
not
gazed
enough,
millennia
and they curved
ago
the
on
shit. That was the thing though.
very
Like I got a C
stars
minus,
above
but like
us.
really I didn't.
Is
They
that
curved the
clear?
shit out of that class too, and I like barely got a C minus. It was rough. I think my percentage was like in the 60s, but they curved it and shit, and like
Hello. I don't believe we've met
might have been a
officially.
blessing in disguise though,
I'm
because I don't
Amit.
think I would have been a
I'm
teacher if I
something
would
of
have.
an
I would have
astronomy
probably just
buff.
continued that
Hello,
path and
Amit.
maybe realized I
It's
hated
nice to
it
meet you.
later.
Did
So
I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
oh, that's lit. Thanks.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you
Yeah,
wanted
it was
I'm certain.
I guess
my own
akin
one.
to AP Physics. I
finally got
wouldn't
my
know because
hands
I
on
didn't
the new
take AP Physics
Celestia
in high school,
Contemplo.
but
You've heard
that's
of it, I
apparently
assume?
what it
I
was
mean,
close
of
to,
course you have.
and
It's only the pinnacle of all
but
personal
probably
stargazing implements.
but
My old
college level.
model's
So
not
I
too
mean,
shabby
it probably
either.
was harder. I would
Goblin cut
imagine. No
glass,
offense, but
first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument
it
is
was
just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
yeah,
Think
it was
nothing of
rough,
it.
man. Like
Anyway, the
the
telescope's
most
in the storage room
frustrating
right
part
underneath
about
us.
it,
You can't miss it. I have
being
some,
in that class was
reading to finish on the lower deck.
it was interesting. All
Come
the
find me there
engineers that I
afterwards
took it
and
with,
bring the telescope.
like
There's something I want to talk to
breeze.
you
Like
about.
they just breezed through that class. They like loved it. So easy for them, and they just like not a problem. And I was like working my ass off in that class. Like, dude, I couldn't understand anything. And like everyone always says now, like, oh, you're good at math, like you just don't understand. It's like it's not the same. And like anybody that says it's the same, it's not. Like, oh, it's just the same but applied. It's like, yeah,
This was his old telescope.
that's the piece, right? Like that's
Practically brand new.
what made it really hard. Like, because it's essentially just all word problems, which, frankly, were like even back in Algebra 1, when I was in high school, like were always the like, and I like reading and things, but like were always the problems that were hardest for me, because it was just like figuring out like what the equation was asking for and how to interpret and all that thing. Like I just always had a really tough time with
nicer than I'd
that.
expected.
Slash just no patience for it. That's the thing. It's like it's not even the math. Like the math, I
Yes,
proved that
what
I
is
could do the math because
Remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going
like
on about?
calculus, I
It
did
just so
fine
happens I've been reading
in the
up on them
college
a little
level.
myself.
Like I got
And it
a
seems there
B
may be one
plus
right here at
my first
Hogwarts.
time through, which I didn't like
believe we
ace
could
it,
use
but
it to
like
find
pretty
hidden
good. It wasn't
constellations.
like a C minus that I like struggled to get. I got like a B plus and like did decent on the tests and things. So like I knew, and that was essentially what they said was like the level of math you needed at most in that class. And it like so the math was fine, but it was like interpreting what math, when to use it, was so tough.
And you need someone to help
And
find it.
I'm probably gonna miss
I do.
things in
Are you
dialogue,
in?
but it's fine. I'll
No
catch
one
up.
from the Gobstones Club will go with me.
Yeah,
Said
it
they'd
was
rather
just
get
always
spit at by a
so
stone
tough for
than-
that. And
Well, they are cowards. Let us
basically
get
what I
moving while the
did,
stars
like,
are still out. I'll show you how to use that
yeah, so
telescope
like
once we get
again,
there. I
all these
promise.
like engineers were like cruising through it. Like I had this
No
dude,
need to
his name was
convince me.
Tom,
Let's get going.
and
Brilliant. You
that
won't
dude
regret
was
it.
like so
Shall we?
wild. He was just like such a wild card. He was like from Seattle. I remember he would like party all the time, and like would just
The
like
table is on a castle wall ahead.
fucking like fuck
Look for a
around
stone
all the
platform,
time, and then
something
like
that doesn't quite
he
belong.
took like the same
We'll know
physics
it when
class
we
I
see it.
did, and I
Onwards
was
we go.
like,
Some say the locations of
like,
the tables were
hey,
originally
like you
marked
know,
by
like
centaurs for ritual stargazing.
you know we have an exam soon. He's like, yeah, like dude, that's like high school like AP physics. I'll be fine. I was like, what? Like, you're not even gonna study? He's
It
like,
is
nah, dude.
nice
Like,
having a
I know
fellow
I'm gonna do
stargazer
well
to
on that.
explore with.
Happy
But
to be here. It is
you could
good
be
to
like,
let you
yeah,
go
he was
from now and
conceited,
then.
whatever. But like, dude, like he did. Like, he backed it up. Like, and I know he did. Like, because he wasn't one to
not
like just
that
say, like he
big.
wasn't one of those
Here
type
I
of people that
am,
like said it
charging
just to
ahead.
say it. Like, if he
What
thought
would
it
you
was
be
hard, he
doing?
would have said it. Like
If
he
you're
was
sure.
genuine. And I was like I could tell. I was like, you're not fucking. Like, I know
Amit, could
you're
I ask you
serious about
something?
this too.
Oh, certainly.
And so, yeah, yeah. And he was an engineer. He was a I don't know what it was.
Where precisely
I think
is the
civil
table we're
engineer
looking
maybe he
for?
was.
According to
But
an old
like it was
astronomer
just so
chronicle I
wild. Like he
found in the
wouldn't study
library,
at
it may
all,
be
and it just
somewhere
came
along the
so
castle
easy to
wall.
him. And I was like,
Actually,
okay,
that's all I
cool,
wanted to know.
Oh,
like whatever.
very well
Like
then.
I was so like there was a part of me that was like jealous because I was like, man, like here I am just like racking my brain, but like he was just like, I don't know, he wasn't like mean about it or anything, but like I was just like, damn, like this sucks. Like I wish
A
I
little
understood it.
foreboding.
A few
And I
cobwebs and some
hated that
dust.
feeling. That
Nothing to
was
be
the worst
concerned
part of
about.
it. Is everyone
Oh,
else
of course.
getting it,
It's
especially
just
at
not
that
as
age. Um,
tidy as I expected.
like at that age, like when you're in, I just got to U of I, and like, it's competitive school, and to me at least, it's not like the most, but like it was pretty good for me, and like, and then you're just like at people who like, you know, people who like were that school may have not even been their first option. They might have been like, oh, we're like, for me, like I barely got in, So I just like had this kind of chip on my shoulder from day one of like, fuck, like all these motherfuckers are so much smarter, which wasn't the greatest way of looking at it, but whatever. I was young and you're scrappy, and like that's just like the way you think of it. At least I did at the time, and I had a lot to work on, and so I'm sorry, I'm like barely paying attention. So, like, so I'm whatever. I get the grade I get, and I'm like frustrated and like calling my sister because this is second semester of the first year. Like, first semester I did fine. Like, I took my astronomy class, I took calculus, I was doing good. All my classes were easy. Second semester though, I took physics, and I think that was second semester. Yeah, it was. I took physics, and I was like really struggling. But at the same time, and this is when I started to make that shift, starting sophomore year. I'm so sorry. This stream, like gameplay wise, like this is gonna be
Amit,
rough for
could
a
I
second.
ask you something?
Um,
Oh, certainly.
my sophomore year though,
Where precisely
I
is the table we're looking for?
or no,
According
sorry,
to an old
same
astronomer's chronicle I
semester,
found in the
but I was taking
library,
calculus
it may
too
be
at the
somewhere
time,
along the castle wall.
and it was so bizarre
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
that
Oh,
like
very well
dynamic
then.
because that class, um, I was actually I was doing okay. Like I wasn't like I was never a student like I'm not gonna lie, I was never a student to be like, oh yeah, this is like so easy, 100% in all my like no, never. But like I got like high B's on the tests and high B's and like all that and was like doing well and like it was never like it was never a
More
worry as
cobwebs.
much as
You don't think any spiders might be lurking
Incendiary.
about?
Oh no,
it
not this
was
close to
never
school, Amit.
as much of a worry as physics was. And
The
yeah,
constellation should appear near the center of your
it
view.
was so cool to see that though, like that how how that played to be. Because it was like then when I was doing well in that class, all those same engineers
As
that
soon
were
as
like,
you've lined up the
physics is
telescope,
so
we will
easy,
be
this is
able
the
to
easiest
fill
class
out our
ever.
star chart.
Like that class, I was like doing really well in, and they were like, how? Like it was like the opposite. They were
I
like,
was
how are
right
you?
about
Like,
the
how do you
tables.
understand this
They
so
really
well?
are
And like it was like
gateways to the
theories
far
and all
stars,
that, and
just
like
as the book
for
said.
whatever reason,
And
like
your
it
contribution
just
was
clicked with me,
invaluable.
and
Rest assured, you shall be
because it
credited
wasn't
in
as
my
much like
memoirs one day.
interpreted, but it was just like more. It was more rote, like you like study this concept and boom, there it is. Like it's just there. It wasn't as much interpreting and like reading between the lines, which like that was always so
Thank you,
hard for
Amit.
me.
I look forward to reading
That
them.
part was
And I
gone.
look
It
forward
was
to
just like
writing
the
them.
math, and
This is only the beginning. You will
it
find
was
more
just wild to
devils like
see
this
that.
one
Like, it was like, oh
throughout the
wow, now
grounds
it's
and
like almost
forests,
the exact
all
opposite. Where like
beckoning
people
to be
that
discovered
and
by
they've
a
said,
worthy
I've
astronomer.
heard from
And if
so
I have
many
ever
people
seen
that like
one,
that class,
it's you.
calculus 2, is like
Oh,
the weed
and
out
about my
for
old
like
telescope.
a bunch
Don't
of
bother
like
returning it.
engineers and
You should
such.
keep it.
I've
That's
heard like
quite
so many of my
generous.
friends and like
Thank you.
professors
You are
and like the
welcome.
ones that like get
It
through,
has
and
goblin good
several of my
glass
friends,
and a
a lot of
gobbledygook
people on the course
inscription.
got through it, but like
Practically
they
fluent in
told me they're like, oh,
gobbledygook, you know.
barely, like
It's
that
all in the
like was so
throat, really,
hard.
gobbledygook, you know,
And
and
for
how
me,
you
I was like,
pronounce your
I
R's.
worked hard at it. Like it wasn't, again, didn't come
Anyway,
naturally,
glad our
but
adventure was a success.
it
I
was
will see
easier
you
than
soon.
physics for sure in my eyes. Which like most people probably would be like, no way, no way. They'd say the opposite, like no way, calculus 2 was way harder. And that actually, it was such a defining moment there because that's what like
Never do
I
get
knew
tired of
that's
seeing the
what
astronomy tower
told
at
me I
night.
should actually be in
What a
math instead of
view.
a science. Because I reflected and I was like, well, if I'm like struggling this much already in like the first physics class I see, and it's not only like a struggle that I'm like, it wasn't a struggle that I was willing to put myself through and do it again. Like I didn't have the yeah, exactly. That's how I was, yeah, and like that was how it felt. It was just like, yeah, I'd much rather um, do that again, or like just pursue this and like rack my brain and like put my eggs in this basket than that one. Because like, yeah, the physics like track, like it was like, and it sucks too because like I think there are like concepts that I actually do really like, and like am really interested by, and like, but I don't know, it was just the way like it was presented, and like I don't know, the academic way of showing it in a lot of classes is sometimes a problem, and it's like, damn, this isn't interesting anymore, and like this sucks, and um, yeah, and it was also very hard for me, so I then just knew I had to do math, something, but I didn't know what, and I have to start someone right here. And so then, like, I was kind of at a loss, and it was my sister was the first one to be like, "You should be a teacher." Like, or not, she didn't say it like that, I should say, but she was like, she suggested because I had no idea what I wanted to do. I got to college, I had a plan. I was like, astronomy, boom, and then that didn't work out, and like that happens a lot in college, right? Like first plan sometimes doesn't work out and oftentimes won't. So just kind of like, what do I do now? Um, Knew I still wanted to do something STEM, and I never even thought about being a teacher. I'm gonna be real honest. Didn't even think of it. Didn't even think of it as a possible option at all. Um, until my sister brought it up. I give her so much credit because she was the one to be like, yeah, like, you ever thought about that, like being a teacher? Like, I remember that conversation vividly. First thing, like, I think like she's like, I have a couple teaching friends. Like, I feel like you would be so good as a teacher. Um, and I was like, oh, like I just like it was wild to hear that because I never like it was the first time in my life too, um, that I felt like someone else like seen my potential in something, um, which gives you confidence, right? Like especially I've talked about like my struggles as a codependent, like where you put almost too much emphasis on someone else's thoughts and feelings and things like that. Um, but at the time, it was um, it was that's what it was. It was the first time someone else was like, "I think you would be so good at this." Not that like no one believed in me in my life. That's not what I'm saying. Because like definitely had a lot of support and believers. But it was the first time like specifically they'd be like, "You will be good at this thing," and and I like it was wild because I was like, teaching what? Like teaching math too? Like okay, like never thought about it, but I was like, the one thing I did know is my sister knows me better than anybody in my life. Like just like other than myself. Like she knows me through and through, and is very good about that too. Like she's a good people reader. It has a lot of street smarts in that sense, and like knows, just has like an uncanny ability to like read people and like predict, you know, and just like very empathetic too, and in the best ways possible. And seeing people's potential and like what they're good at. She's like amazing at that. And so I was like, man, like okay, like this is Taryn, by the way. And I, so then I was like, fuck it, like let me try it, you know, like, and sorry, I'm just walking around. And so it started with tutoring. First you have to apply in, so you have to have a certain GPA and all this. Because I'm technically switching. I wasn't switching schools, but my minor now, like because I was teaching, like I was technically getting a new minor. Because astronomy and math are actually in the same school. It's liberal arts and science. Oh yeah, so that I didn't have to change out of, thankfully. But I did need to apply in the College of Education, um, because that's what my minor was going to be, my secondary education minor. And so I had to, so to do that, you have to get 50 hours of tutoring at a school. So and balance it with your classes. So I was like, okay, that's task number one. I was at Urbana High School, did my tutoring, and that was kind of that was step number one. And like I just remember like, you know, and it was always so early, um, you know. So I never tried to be like, yeah, this is like 100. You know, you always kind of, I was testing it out, right? And just like being in that classroom and just like helping kids with math and like seeing the light bulb click. And I knew it wasn't the same as teaching. Like I did have that like wherewithal, but like I was like, man, like this is dope. Like this feels like where I'm supposed to be, which is a cool feeling. Like I'm just like, man, like this is something I I struggled with when I was in Algebra 1, and my brother tutored me, and like I just kind of had this moment of like I'm in the position he was, but like almost like working towards a career in it, and I was like, okay, I can get used to this. Like I like this feeling, and then and I tell people this, like once I got the taste of, it's gonna make me sound like maybe like a narcissist control freak, but like it's true though. Like when I got the chance to have that feeling, but then I'm conducting the show in a sense. There's just more to it. That, you know, it's more responsibility, but you know, with great power comes great responsibility. No, I'm kidding, but like seriously, like there's obviously more like to it, but there's more benefits to it too. Like now, I'm not just the tutor on the side. Like I'm having real connections with kids learning math, and like real life connections, and like then that starts happening. And it's like, wow, like that's amazing, you know, and start to like actually like learn about them, and like, oh my god, they're like real people that I'm teaching, and like I'm like responsible in a way for their learning. It's like, this is cool though. Like it gives you a confidence in a way, because it's like that. I've always loved that about that job, is like people are putting me in a position of power in a sense, but like not like a gross sense of power, like I'm not like a politician or anything. Like it's like a sense of power that's like really important, that could like help kids, and like like, what better place for me right now, you know? And I was just like, wow, this is great. And then, you know, you go through your rounds of observations. First, you do a lesson a week. I was at Centennial, and then the next semester, you do a little bit more. You do 2 times a week, 6 hours a week instead of three. So you go 3 and 3, multiple days, and you get more responsibilities. Um, you eventually do like a mini takeover. It's not like full takeover at all by any means, but um, you do get to,
What are you doing out here? Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court.
you know,
I
basically
think it's time you faced
get
a
to,
real opponent. Outside of Ronan's little lesson in Charm's
yeah,
class,
just like
Summoner's Court isn't just a
get
game.
to like run the
It's a battle of
class and
skill.
grade a little bit
A test
more
of a witch or wizard's
and like
mettle,
plan the
I'd say.
lessons and like plan ahead for your lessons more than just like
I'm
the
in.
one lesson a
Let's do
week.
it.
Like you
Brilliant.
kind of get to like string lessons together and like you're there more often, so you get to meet the kids and like know them more often too, which is cool. And then um, and then you student teach, and student teach is
Try to beat
before
that.
you actually teach, you know, the closest you get to it, where you're observing in the beginning, and then by the end, you know, I'm sure you've had student teachers before. By the end, you're taking over. I mean, you're the teacher of that class essentially. You know, you're guided by someone else in a sense, but not really. Like, man, there was times I had two co-teachers or cooperating teachers, where one of them was more. They had their different side. They were both amazing, fantastic, and I like learned so much from them. But
Not bad.
one of them, like, basically had a very like, okay, I'm gonna teach you the ropes. I'm gonna be here, like, boom, 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 and then I'm like, when you're ready, I'm out of the room. And to be honest, I kind of liked that a little bit more. It was a little bit less pressure, more and less at the same time. But I liked that. Like, it was like that responsibility that I knew I could handle, and that I really enjoyed.
I'll let you have
So,
that one. Tie game. At least you didn't beat me.
So yeah, so then, you know, there was that, and then the other one, she was also she wasn't like over my shoulder or anything. But she would kind of stay in the room.
Galleons on that round.
Because to be fair though, she had like an office in her
another time, perhaps.
attached to her room, so she would just kind of stay in there.
Perhaps come back when you're a bit more prepared to beat someone of my skill.
And so, like, that was always a little bit more nervous for me, because I'm like, like, that teacher's, like, watching how I'm either, like, you know, I had this mindset of, like, am I ruining their class? Which you're not. You're learning, and they totally understand that, and that's all professional development, and it's all about that. But, you know, when you're younger, and you're just going through that, like, and you're learning a new craft, essentially, like, you just don't, like, have that confidence yet, and you just kind of like, you know, sometimes just have this mindset of like, am I doing this right? Like, is this really what I'm in for? And it was kind of even more mind-racking, because like, at the time, it was me and this one girl in the same school, that both math. There was like several people in our like classes that were going to that school, but we were the only math ones. And I still talk to her today, every now and then, not like every day, but every now and then I'll talk to her. She was like, so there was a thing called the EdTPA, and the EdTPA, which is not a thing anymore. They've since gotten rid of it because it was rough. Like, that thing sucked. You had to, as a student teacher, along with like teaching and everything, you had to like put together a portfolio. Essentially, there was 3 tasks. The first one, you had to do planning, so you had to like submit these like long prompts, these like pages of prompts, to show your planning process, like what lessons, like you had to pick like a 3 to 5 lesson unit, and like talk about all planning and like write these big prompts. While you were like basically having a full-time job that you weren't getting paid for. Like, and then you had to record your like window, your teaching window. I forget what they had like a specific fucking name for it. I remember like that they had, and um, it was then you had to record it and comment on that and write prompts about that, and then you had to give like during that teaching window you had to give an assessment, and then the third task was writing all about the assessment. The worst part, this is an evaluative process, so you're getting evaluated on all of this, um, and you need a certain score. The state required you to get a certain score on that test. Otherwise, you would have to, if you didn't get that score, they like warned us about this in our classes. If you didn't get that score, you had to resubmit the tasks over and over and over again, um, until you got like a good enough score. Um, Now, the tricky part is like if if you're planning in your assessment scores, because there was three tasks, were fine. Like, okay, that's all fine and good, but let's say your video part wasn't high enough, and then summer hits, right? Like, you can't record your videos, right? Like, you can't re-record the lesson because those kids are gone. Um, and so the trick was, and they told you this: record everything, like your entire 3 to 5 lessons. Just keep it recording. Um, and you had to, I obviously had to send out a permission form and stuff to make sure that like the parents knew. Um, Sorry, by the way, if this stream's like super boring. I'm just like flying around. But yeah, you had to record this, and so you didn't have to like submit the entire video. You submitted clips, um, but the trick was like you should record the whole lesson, so that just in case they didn't accept the clip, then you could you didn't have to record a whole new thing. You could just pick a different clip. Um, I needed a 37 on it. It was out of like 75, but like 75 was nearly impossible, and it is what they told people. So I needed a 37, and I got a 47, which was nice. And I just remember, like, I always joke around that, like, when I seen my score, I was like, oh, yes, that's awesome. I worked 10 points harder than I needed to. like it wasn't like, because it didn't mean anything. Like, you didn't get professional development for it. Like, you didn't, like, it didn't teach you, even teachers. My cooperating teachers were even like telling me like, this is bullshit. Like, I'm just telling you this right now. You will never have to be this intense with your planning, ever. You'll never have to like submit lesson plans like this. You'll never have to record your videos like this. You'll never have to comment. You will never have to do this in teaching. And that was one of the main criticisms, is the idea. Oh, and here's the other thing that was messed up. Each year that went on, they raised the score of the DPA that like required teachers to do. Let me find like a side quest so I'm not just like flying around aimlessly. Sorry. Okay, cool. Let me just do this one. Sure. And so yeah, that's what you had to do. Like, the teachers who became teachers before me, like the year before me, their score required was 35, but my year was 37, and I think the year after me was 39. So they kept raising it. And remember, I got 47. They kept raising it, with the idea, and this was done by like Pearson, the curriculum, the curriculum writers that like run all the tests and shit, and they're just very powerful, more powerful than they should be, in my opinion. But the idea was that like, oh, if we keep raising the score, we're gonna get better and better teachers, essentially.
Good on you for stopping that troll.
We're just gonna have like better teachers, and it's like, what I think in turn what it did, and I seen this firsthand, I think what it did was create this mindset of, this is too hard. and it put way too much pressure on, yeah, exactly, Sam. Like, it put way too much pressure on young, like, developing teachers, and people quit. Like, people wanted to get the fuck out. That was like to me, like, I think it was discouraging young people to teach, like, because you're doing all that and you're like, it's just like so much work. And I mean, like, Sam, I don't want to speak for you, but like, I would imagine that, like, when you were, going through that process, when you hear about this portfolio, when you're like doing your classes and doing everything else, and you hear about this, I wouldn't be shocked if that was one of your reasons you were like, yeah, fuck this. Like, that was actually one of my,
Glad you came.
the reason I, like, went on that long tangent about the NTPA was because the person I, got rides from, that she, like, drove me, she was the other teacher, student teacher at the time.
Did you ever find
She finished her NTPA. She did or she was like 90% done. She did the planning, she did her video, and I think her commentary on it. All she had to do was like the assessment piece, which I think she already gave the assessment. So she just needed to, like,
whatever your plans.
Write about it, and like she was like so close to being done with that. And once you finish your NTPA,
I do.
you're basically like, that's the hard, like, to me, the hardest part of that, because then the end is just teaching and
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprossel.
She's lovely.
Yeah, do student work full time, do student teaching, build a portfolio. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's one of those just extra hoops that discourage people. And she was like so close. She was like basically done with her NTPA, like 90% done. And once you finish that, then it's just, okay, now I just teach my lessons for the rest, and I finish my tenure at the school or whatever, and then I'm done, and then I graduate, like that, and then you're done with college, like, because that's your last month of college. And I get my teaching license, and we're good. Like, yay, celebrate! Like, it's all good. It's just all good.
It would mean the world to me. And to Dorothy.
I remember this day clearly. We were in the car driving home one day, and she starts crying.
Just north of Hogsmeade.
And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? She goes, I can't do this anymore.
Yes, my
She's
friend
like, this is so
Her
impossibly
husband
hard.
recently passed away,
I
and she needs help
literally
collecting
cannot do
forecast.
another day of this.
I'd also hoped to
And I was
find
like,
my box of letters.
okay, like, she was like, she was like, I'm going to the College of Ed right now, telling my, like, the advisors and, like, the main professors, like, the head of our, like, the people that basically, like, placed us at our high schools and, like, pulled strings to, like, get us in those schools. I forget what their, like, title is. I'm gonna fuck it up if I try, but those people, like, she was like, I'm going to them. His name is Jay. She's like, Jay, man, I'm talking to him, and I'm out, like, and I'm getting out of here. And I was like, okay, like, I I was supportive, I was like, hey, like, you do what you got to do. I was like, just some things to consider. Like, you are close to being done. Like, I just want to throw that out there. I'm not trying to pressure you in any way. Like, you're basically done with, to me, what seems like the hardest part. Do you think that, and she, like, basically when you graduate with that degree, you're getting a full math degree and your teaching license. So I told her, I was like, do you want to just, like, have you considered just at least finishing this out so that you at least have even if you don't want to go into teaching, you at least have this, like, just do it for a couple more months. So that, you at least have that as a backup. This girl would not. She was like, Mike, like, I'm not kidding you. I can't go one more day in that school. Like, she's like, I love those kids. Like, the kids are great and whatever. That work is so hard. She's like, I give you, and she gave me a credit. She was like, I give you so much credit for waking up every day and, like, choosing that this is your line of work. She was like, this is so hard. And I was like, wow, okay.
the Hogs
I was like, yeah, no,
Where to
like,
find Mrs. Sportle?
fuck, man, like,
Bardo.
you really don't
Oh,
want
I
to
should
be a
have
teacher.
returned
Like,
by now.
you know, and I was
Had my
like,
dock
hey, man,
waiting.
like, and I told her, I was like, hey, I'm going to give you credit, you know, instead of being like, oh, man, because there's, like, pressure when you're in that life, like, I'm sure with any job, right? Like, there's just this, like, external pressure of, like, I have to be this, right? Like, look, especially when you're so close to the end, it's like, oh, teacher, like, it just kind of consumes you of, like, this is what you're doing, this is what you're doing, you know, and everyone talks. So like, I get the emotions, like, if, like, that was something you wanted to be your entire life, and then you're coming to a realization that, like, you do not like this, you know.
Magic.
So it was tough to see that in someone, but I told her, I go, I'd rather have you.
Fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a
I'd
promise.
rather. I told her, I was like, I'd rather
help search
have
for him
you,
myself,
like, as an
but no one will
educator,
risk encountering
early
ramrods
educator,
loyalists.
realize
They
this now
seem to
before
be
you start,
everywhere.
than to ruin your life for X amount of years and then realize it.
I can
Like, how terrible would it be if you were
Any
just,
help
like,
would be
pretending
appreciated.
yourself
You might speak to Claire first.
for
Perhaps she has
years,
some
and then, like,
insights that
got
I
to, like,
don't.
year 5,
I
10,
can
whatever, and was
tell
like,
you
now
that
I'm quitting,
Bardolph
now
was
I'm burnt
last
out.
seen in the
Like,
forest
that would
wearing
I was like, that would
particular woolen
suck.
jumper,
And I told her, I was like,
one
I'm
that
glad you're
Claire knitted
realizing this
herself.
now, because that would be terrible if you were just, like,
Claire
forcing
will be at
yourself
her
through
shop
it.
if you'd like to speak with her.
And you're gonna thank yourself for doing that. And now, just, you know, she did. She became.
I should investigate.
She does photography, I believe, now. And she, like, she got married. She has a kid now. She's, like, traveling all over the country, doing her thing, and she's happy. Like, every time I talk to her, she's like, love it, love my life, like, you know, and things are great. Still, like, she's still so gracious about it, like, so, like, she always says, like, I'm so proud of you for being a teacher, and I'm still, like, so amazed, like, at educators every day, because she was like, that, like, she's not, at least she's not someone that's like, oh, I could have done it, but I just didn't. Like, she's not like that at all. She's like, no, like, that work was hard, and, like, not everybody can do it, and I will be the first to say it. And it was, it made me even sit back and be like, well, shit, like, is this what I want? Like, I want. Like, am I fit for this? Because, like, man, when you see someone so close to you do that, you start to reconsider some shit, you know? You're like, well, fuck, like, you know, good as time as any to, like, GTFO, if, like, if this person's jumping ship too, like, maybe she's got, you know, there's this kind of party that's like, oh, maybe she's got a point here. And, you know, I did. I had kind of, like, a deep soul-searching moment of just, like, yeah, like, no, like, this is definitely, like, where I'm meant to be right now, you know? And, like, I do love this. And, like, and still to this day, like, as hard as that job can be, and it can be tough. There are some very rough moments. You know, I love it. It is one of my, it is my passion. It really is. When I'm, like, today I was teaching about outliers in statistics, and I had a real fun, like, example from me that wasn't from the book, and I love doing that, like, when I come up with my own, and the kids looked at me like I was crazy because I got all into it, and, you know, I said, let's say I asked you guys how many siblings you had, and I asked you, and you say 5, you say 3, you say 4, you say 3, you say 3, you say 3, you say 28, you say 3, you say 3, they're like, Mr. Fool, 28, you know, they looked at me all crazy and stuff, and, like, 28? Why do I get that many, you know? And I was like, okay, well, let me just ask you guys real quick, what was the outlier there? 28. I was like, yeah, exactly, right? Like, you guys know what an outlier is. You just learned it in 2 seconds, right? Isn't that incredible? You know, like, and it is fun, you know, like, those moments, I'm like, no, like, when I have those moments, I'm like, this is why I'm here. This is why I love it, and this is why I will continue to be a teacher. Like, and it's funny because people some people doubt it, man. Like none of my like friends or anything like that. Like none of my close friends do at all. But like I'll hear from like old like family friends or things that like they're like, is that like, because they hear, you know, the rumors like, oh, there's no money in teaching. And it's usually like at the older generation that does that, where they'll be like, okay, but like, are you thinking to be like a principal one day? Like I always
This
get that,
mentions in
and I'm like,
theory,
no,
and something
like
about it
no, I'm
being
not.
Bardolph's
Like I
turn next.
want to teach. And they're like, okay, but like for how long? I'm like, for as long as I don't know, is it forever? I don't like until I'm retired. Like, you know, like I'm like, it's what I like to do, you know, and it's funny to see people
An entry
like,
from
feel like
Bardolph's journal.
by that, you know.
He
But I
overheard
get it. I
whispers
get
of
it in a
plans
sense, though,
something to
like
do with him.
where it comes from. But yeah, Sam, your message got cut off too, because for whatever reason, PS4 cuts off the chat, or PS5, I should say. But I wanted to read your thing. Yeah, it's saying that making lesson plans was exhausting, and the kids were wild. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's a job that like, and they warn you this in your classes too. Like I forgot, like, God, there was some like stat like in one of our classes. No, actually, I think it was the guy that like places us. I think it was him. Maybe not, but some meeting we were in. It wasn't a class, but it was like a meeting like before we did our observations, I think. And I remember him being like,
Incendio.
I remember this so clearly in this one meeting we had in college, being like this percentage of teachers leave after 5 years because of burnt out. And he's like 5 years is usually a that number. And I'm like, shit, like, I was like, god damn, like, you know, like, I was like, fuck, like, and he said, like, I'm not trying to scare you, but like, the reason I'm telling you this is because education doesn't need people that are gonna leave, which is like a harsh way of looking at it. Like I was like, yeah, okay, I see what he's saying, but he was like, what he was saying is like, this like needs to be like, to make the biggest impact, you need to be committed, like lifelong. It's a commitment, like, and I'm telling you that now. I am glad he said that though, because I remember, like, I get what he was saying. Like, I'm not trying to scare you, but like, as a teacher now, I'm like, dude, like, yeah, like, I kind of see what he's saying. Like, you need to be like fucking in it to like to keep in this line of work. Like, you need to want it, and it's hard at that time because when you're like younger and you're just like in college, so like you're just like, do I don't know, like I don't know about anything, like, you know, like that's what I felt at the time, like, oh my god, it's so intimidating, everything's like so scary. And but yeah, like I remember I just actually finished my 5th year last year, and that quote kind of came back into my life a little bit. I thought about it, of like, man, that was it was cool though, man, because like I was like, well, I at least, at the very least, surpassed that guy's quote, you know, and I'm tenured too, so that was a milestone that like I was like, man, one day when I'm tenured, how crazy would that be? And now I'm here, man, and I'm past 5 years, and I'm in year 6 and in grad school, and apparently still going strong. I still love it. I still get
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come
passionate
and
about
see
it,
you.
you know, and
Dear
still
Serona,
love the game.
has been for as long as I've
But
known
yeah,
her.
She thought you might need
just
help
reading your
collecting
thing,
ingredients for your
Sam.
Wiggenweld potion.
Glad I
And
did it.
she's correct.
Taught me so much
My
about the kids and
darling
education in
aunt
general.
used to
So
collect
beneficial
Horcrux for
of
me.
those classes.
Since
Yeah,
he
man,
died,
like
my supplies
it
dwindled.
is
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh,
wild to
thank
see.
you. Love of If you wouldn't
Yeah, to
mind
see
gathering some
that side
Horcruxes
of
for
it,
me,
right? To
I'd
see
be
the
happy
side
to
of
compensate
education
you for your
from a
time.
teacher.
I can certainly try
And
and
that's
find
what
some
I
for you.
like. One
That
thing,
would be
like that
wonderful.
guy's quote,
I'm
right?
worried about the
You know,
travelling
oh, you need to
dogs
be
and
in
would
it.
love to get
Like,
them
we
more
need you
blood
committed. Like,
potion.
I'm with
Sirona
him on
also
that. Like,
mentioned that
I do
Mr.
agree with
Sprottle was
that.
bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
But
Indeed he
I
was.
don't like.
I'd almost forgotten.
I will say
I
with a
stumbled
caveat
upon it
that,
just
like,
before Aidan died.
I still
He
think
was
that
hoping to go
anybody
through it
that
with
has
Sirona over
witnessed
a
it,
butterbeer or two.
even for a
Those
little
two
bit,
are always like two
can be of
bird's-eye in a
value
branch.
in a sense
Aidan took
to the
ill.
world
He
of
was collecting
education.
hawk clumps
So
on his
like
way to
Sam,
see
like
her.
you, like even
He
though
made it home,
you're not a
but
teacher
I fear he
now,
dropped the
but
box
you
in the
took those
cavern.
classes and you at
The
least
cavern
got
is
to
in the
dip
hills
your
just
toe in
southwest
it.
of our hamlet. You can gather hawk
I think
clumps
is a
and
value to
collect the
that. I think
box of
there's
letters
like
there.
people like that should still be
Thank you,
celebrated.
Mrs.
Or
Sprottle.
my friend
Thank
that like was
you.
in student
I'll be
teaching and
here if
like
you are able to collect
was
those
like,
hawk
nope, not for
clumps.
me. Like I still
I
think there's
and the
like
vendors I
there's
help would
value.
greatly
Obviously,
appreciate
there's
it.
value in that because at least like they understand it more than people who were just students. You know, like, and I think that at the very least, right? Like, and there's a big value to that I think people
I wonder where it leads.
underappreciate. You know, it's like, oh, you have to be, the full blown um, cool. Full blown,
I couldn't
teacher
help it over here.
to
Did
to
you
have the
mention the
value.
Ox
It's like
Royalists?
not necessarily. Like, I think you get more, and you can offer more for sure to the world of education. The more you teach makes sense, right? But there's still value, man. There's still value in that, and like hearing your story, Sam, and like hearing my friend's story of just like, because like yeah, like there needs to me like there just needs to be more people like that in the world that
I'm
like
unfortunately quite familiar with
aren't
Ranrock's
talking
Loyalists.
about
Perhaps I can do
education
something.
as a student, because that's what like most people are. They're just grown students, and then try to make all the decisions for education and educators and education in general, and then for the
Bless me,
kids,
my God.
and not it there's a place for them too. Like it takes a village, man. Like takes everybody, right? But like it just seems like they're usually the loudest. And I've talked to you about this, Sam. That like it's like because you were a student, you think you like know what it's like, like what educators need and all this. And it's like until you're in that world, like.
One of Ranrock's
And
parents.
like Sam, you've said that like you at least know that piece that like it's not the same, right? It's not the same if you just were a student. Like it's a whole different world, And I just appreciate people who have that mindset. It is very helpful because man, I was just having a conversation a couple days ago with one of my dad's old friends, and we're talking about school. And older generation, she's my dad's age, and she made a comment like that of like, I was she kept telling me what to do as a teacher, and I was letting it go first couple times, and I got like. I was okay. We ended up having a good conversation, but like I got a little heated because I was like, man, like you need to respect, like I was like, you need to respect that I'm a professional. I know what the fuck I'm doing, And I said that at one point. I was like, I've been doing this for, I'm not career long. Like there's obviously teachers that know way more than I do. But like I was like, I've been doing this for 5 years. I'm a fucking professional at this point. And like, not to sound conceited, but it's like, I was like, I know what I'm doing. And she made a comment of like, well, I was a student for, like literally, like she was like, well, I was in schools for years too. And like, I was like, man, like, I'm just like, that's not the same though. Like, so was I. Like, at that point, it's like, me and you were in the schools for the same amount of years then. Like, just because you're older doesn't mean that I didn't do schooling for the same amount of years. Like, technically I did. So yeah, it was so frustrating to hear that. I was like, I did a good job, but you know, I didn't like fire back with like, I was like, yeah, you know, like, okay, because then I seen like where the mindset was, and I was like, yeah, that sucked, but like, what you gonna do, you know, like kind of one of those where it's just like, oh, like I'm not gonna change this person's mindset, and like they're just kind of they're of the mindset of like I'm older, so I'm wiser in every aspect of life, and it's just like that's just not true. Like that's not true at all. Like I could be 50, but an 11-year-old is gonna know. An 11-year-old that skateboards is gonna know 10,000 times more than me than I do about that thing. Um, and I can admit that. Like, that's okay. Like, you know, there are things that, yes, an 11-year-old knows that I don't, and that's okay. And there's things that, whatever age, you know, whatever. That's just an example. But, like, just, man, like, I never understood that mindset of, like, I'm older, so, like, you know, I'm wiser in everything. It's like, nope, that's rarely how things work ever. So, yeah, it was a frustrating conversation to have in that regard. But you know, again, it's like, what you gonna do? You know. um, oh, what is this? Oh, what's going on? What the heck is this? Oh, is this like, what the hell is going on here? Sorry, that like totally took my attention. Acquire and can I get those from? Oh, the plant class or something? Wait. Do I go to the class? Oh no, my the room of requirement has those, right? Can I get them from there? I think I can. Um, but yeah, I just sorry, that was a very very long and distracting thing. But yeah, it just you know I don't know. Very like I said, very passionate about this life and it's you know, Sam, I am grateful for people like you that like can admit like, hey, like you're an like you know I like when people you know admitting when people know things. You're very good at that too of like knowing when you know more about something, and like knowing when to like give people um, their due diligence about shit they know. You know, like and yeah, I just there's people that struggle with that. I'm gonna read your comment. You can get those from herbology class, grow them, or buy them. Okay. I might just buy them because I'm lazy and I don't want to. There's like seems like a time thing. So do I buy? Is there a place in Hogsmeade? I'm guessing that I can buy them. Let's see. Oh, here. Yes, I think. Here. This. Awesome. Yeah, for sure, man. Like, it's yeah, it's wild, man. like, it's gotta like I always like, I don't know. I always take like the easy like, um. Oh, is this? Oh, no. Oh, thank you, dogwood and okay.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
It's the dogwood and death cat. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. those are the seeds to grow. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Let me see. Is that... Wait, sorry if I'm being silly. Is that the name of a shop? Let's see. Slightly homophobic. Oh. Oh, is this it? The brooding peck? Slightly. Let's see. No. What's this? Oh, okay. Aha! Got it. Thank you. Thanks, Dan. So helpful, like, so fucking helpful to have you in these streams. Like, oh my god. Especially, like, when I get talking about something and, like, then I'm, like, half paying attention. Like, oh my god, Game Grumps talks about that all the time, about how, like, it's so much harder to play video games when you're doing a show. This isn't, like, a show, I would say, but, like, you know, just streaming. Because, like, you know, your brain's basically doing two things at once. It's like, I also have to, like, beat enemies and know where I'm going. Which I didn't realize that until I started streaming. Even, you know, even for a few people, you know, you're just like, oh shit. Like, it's funny. Which is why, like, I'm way, like, try to be way nicer. I mean, I'm never, like, a commenter anyways, but, like, or anything like that. Oh, cute dude. Actually, no, I gotta pet that cat. But, oh, shit. Wait, really? Wait, during this stream, I missed it? Oh shit, yeah, I definitely missed that. Fuck. Oh god. Really? Oh shit, what was it? What did I miss? That's fucked.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stop so many of the little dears.
Wait, what? Wait,
Except,
the group
of course,
I
for curses.
killed?
And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Wait.
What do you have for sale?
Well,
so wait, that
group
that I killed.
Available.
Oh,
I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
They, like, one of those guys
Doors
was the brother?
always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Okay, now I gotta find enemies. Oh, wait, interesting. What? Damn, I totally missed that, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Oh well. It was a good talk. I didn't even know anything significant happened. I mean, I killed those guys, and I was just like, whatever. Some people to kill or whatever. Oh. Dang, wait, how did you know? That's like, how did you know he was wearing um, a sweater that, does he say it? Oh, okay, yeah, it was a side quest, yeah. That was the thing too, I was like, was that just a main quest or a side quest? Oh, okay. What, oh shit. What do I use on enemy? Your character says it too. Oh, wow. Dang, that's crazy.
You will regret coming here.
Multiple enemies. How many enemies are here?
How nice of you to stop by.
It only looks like... Okay, hi. Well, at least I can use... Okay, hold on. How do I use this fucking plan? Oh, how do I use the plan? Oh, what? Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, what? Hi.
This is where you will fail.
Okay, and now I just need to... See, the problem was there was only one enemy. I just need to find multiple. Oh, cool. My health regenerated. Sweet. I swear, if I was playing this game... I see that there's parts of it. Fighting, I think I'd be better at without streaming. But the puzzles and stuff... What is going on? Is it like... Did I press something on accident? Here we go. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Look alive. Mandrake. Huh. Yeah!
What an unfortunate
Oh, yeah.
Incendio. I won't rest.
Let's go. Uh-oh.
Incendio. I won't rest.
Getting wrecked. Yeah, absolutely wrecked.
Such
Oh,
arrogance.
hello, you're so rude.
Incendio.
Oh, so are you. Okay. Why did it act like I was helping you guys? Okay. Dude, I love that. Do like a special.
Incendio.
I'll shoot it. Got him.
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. One countdown, one
Are
more
we
to go.
talking that shit? Hell yeah. Okay, that was dope. Alright, herbology class, let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Dude, aw, boo. Boo. Fine. I love Hogwarts at night. It's so cool. No. Wait. Oh no, this is it. Nope. it Wingardium Leviosa. It's Leviosa. Oops. That's the map. R3. I'm glad it reminded me of that because I totally forgot that I could do that. Here I am. Is that the professor? Is she cute? Oh wait, is that the professor? No, that's not. No, that's stupid. Dude, she's cute as hell. She looks like Poison Ivy.
How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Can you marry professors?
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you
I'm a
Levioso,
fifth year.
so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm.
Yeah, but it's not like,
Wingardium
see, it's not like a
Leviosa
college
a bit of
professor.
concentration
I mean, that's
and
so
a nice,
weird, but...
graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
So I'm assuming my character is like my age, but he's probably not, so...
As though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Hell yeah, baby! We about to Wingardium Leviosa all over! Oh, finally I can do that. Thank God.
Well done! Feel free to
bye.
practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set
Really?
some crates out for you in the next room.
Oh, okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Next room. What?
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Oh, bet. Come here, crate. Oh god. I guess I hold it. Do you actually have to hold it? Oh, you just have to hold R2. Okay. That's fine. Da 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 da. Drop a box on somebody's head. Alright, let's go do this main mission, and then after that I'll end the stream. Because we're level 17 now, baby! Let's go! How far is this kind of walk, dude? Yeah, why walk? Quest? I'm already on a quest. I've made that joke so many times, but... can't help it. Nope. Oh, yeah, that's far. We're not doing that. Thank you, thank you. Dude, I got a chocolate cake shake from Portillo's. I just can't, I can't not get that once a month. Like, it's just so good. Dude, I don't know if you've realized this, but the people at Portillo's are, like, so fucking nice all the time. Like, I don't know if they're just, like, I've probably said this before, but, like, getting paid more or what? Like, but I swear to God, they're always so nice. It's like, hey, how are you? Like, just like, I don't know, they're so, like, pep in their step, too. Like, shout out to Portillo's, low-key. And maybe it's not every Portillo's. Like, I feel like that's not maybe the case in the one near us, or some of the ones near us, but I don't know, man. The one in Champaign, shout out, because they're great. Like, I just swear, like, every time, especially the people, not that the people that hand you the food aren't, they're nice too, but It's like the people that take your order outside are always just like so nice, dude.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find
Alright, my head canon is that Professor Garlic has a thing for me. Oh, I just realized her name is Garlic, and she's like
I'm glad that
a
you received
plants
my owl.
professor.
We need
That's
to stay
cute.
low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on?
I always like
Why have you
seeing
made
her
your way
name,
out
but I
here?
forgot like
As
what class she
promised, I
taught.
did
That's
some
cute.
investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore
Am
the
I doing
seal
it
of
fantasy
Victor
baseball?
Rookwood. And after you
Against
told me that
Dan.
Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that
6-4.
you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down.
Not bad.
For
I'm
good.
losing. But...
That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Dude, my picture went off today. Pitched 9 innings, no earned runs, 5 strikeouts. Let's go. That's what I need.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Okay, climb the battle thing. Oh, she did just say be quiet as possible, didn't she? Can I do this then? Oh, we need... There you go, I'm invisible. Now I'm quiet. Damn, this dude's Spider-Man, what the fuck? Dude, that like wall is like not... What?
I wonder what that does. Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps something with a bit more force.
Oh. Can I do this?
That did it.
I'm smart. Oh, this is why you need it. Okay. Wait, actually, first, before I do that. Thank you. Dude, that's sick. Oh. Hold up. Dude, I wish you could wear glasses with the mask. It's kind of dumb that you can't, but... Because it's both face wear. Ooh. I just love it. I'm such a diva right now. Oh, that made me laugh so much. I love that. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Oh. Oh my god, that's so silly. Oh my. Oh my. What? Dude, without that fucking... I look like I'm a fucking schizo, dude. I just look like... Oh my god. No, I'm gonna equip it, but I'm gonna change the appearance. Oh, it just looks so silly. Oh, it just got me so... Look at this fucking appearance. The necktie and all. Oh, oh here we go. Alright, so... I don't mind the green scarf, but... No, we changing the appearance of all this shit. I kind of like those gloves though, Loki. No, the cape. I like the cape. It's not even the cape. I actually really like the cape. I actually kind of like these ones. These are cool. It's the rest of the ensemble. Look at my hat with my sunglasses and like the vest. It's just no, it's not working, man. I I gotta still wear this one. This one's so good. This one's cool too. I do like this. Do they all have hoods? No. It's not bad, but this one's just like... This one's like... Dude, I could look like Doctor Doom, dude, if I like wore the thing. But, nah, like, I gotta wear this one. This one still, like, takes the cake. I love this one so much. There we go. I was wearing that one for a while. That one's cool. That one's scary. That one's silly. Dude, this music reminds me of Spider-Man. Kind of like the glasses I have. A little smaller, but no, those are a little bit more. I like that. I like that mask. That's cool. Should change the scarf. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, dude. Wait, what? I didn't even know I had this. What? Oh, that's sick. Oh, yeah, that looks dope. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Have I upgraded the boom at all? No. Cool. I didn't even know I had that, low-key. Oh, I got it. That's right.
Leviosa.
Oh, I don't have to hold that. Okay. Jesus. I don't know. Fuck. Sound like the Walking Dead thing for a second. What the fuck?
Revelio.
Hello. Ooh, what is this? $47. Dude, why am I crushed? Is that just like a must? Oh, when I'm... Climb the bed. Okay. I'm trying. Is it? I think, no, I think I just have it. I think I just need to line it up more.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Bro, could you, like... Shit.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Dude, this is terrible. No, no, no. Oh my god, I keep letting go. This is rough. There's gotta be another one, right? Like, another box? broke some shit.
Revelio.
Let me do that. Oh yeah, here we go. Wait. I'm like totally at a loss. What the fuck? Can I feel like I can climb this. It's just like being annoying. No? No.
Revelio.
It is frustrating that we do not study apparition until our 6th year. We could get past this gate instantly.
Okay. No, it's definitely this way.
Revelio.
Is there like, yeah, oh, is this it? No. No, I've heard some extra. Hold on. There's gotta be another box. Where the heck is the other box? Let's see. Can I like? Oh, am I dumb?
Leviosa.
Oh, okay. I see. Whoops. Gear slots are full. Whatever.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Okay. Done. Should I move it, bro?
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Stop crouching, bro.
Dead end. Must be another way in.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Done! Yay, I did it. Swear to God, these are like the most simple puzzles, and I like cannot figure them out. I was just playing Zelda, the older Zeldas too, and I'm like, oh, I see. Oh, okay, so I gotta do this.
Accio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
No, that's not what I said at all. What the fuck?
Depulso. Accio.
Oh shit. I actually grabbed it.
Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
No. Oh, maybe do I need to... I see.
Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Revelio.
Huh.
Accio. Repulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Repulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Repulsor.
That's what I thought. Oh, nice. No, yeah, you're absolutely right, Sam. Okay, whoops. Okay, this box needs to fucking die.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Can you just like get over here? Thank you. No, you're right. That happened to me. I must have like, oh my god, what the hell? There we go. Okay. I must have like missed something like early on in the game because I like never. There you go.
Well done. I will be right up.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, no, that helped. That helped a ton.
This way. I will get the door.
Damn. That one guy fucked up my ERA. Damn. Yeah, I always forget to do it because that happened in the one mission too with the butterflies. Like I always forget to do it multiple times for something. I don't know why. I just always forget to do it. Yeah, because like,
do you know that?
I guess I'm like, first of all, that's bogus for that hippogriff. No, but I'm like so used to like puzzles like
very well.
Asking you to do it multiple
And
times.
you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go.
So like, for them to be like, I don't know.
Blast it.
Just like, oh, you have to, or you have to, like, I'm so used to puzzles, like, where you have to time it, you know, that's what I keep thinking that's what it's going to be. Like, oh, you have to time it right, and then it's just not. Maybe it's Zelda, maybe, probably instilled that in me. Then it's like, no, you just have to whack it a bunch. Get to the roof, okay,
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, that's cool. That does it, like, automatically? That's... Wait, that's not... Hold up, I set the polygon modifier. Uh-oh. One, two, three, modifier. Let's go this way.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
I don't give a fuck if it's the safest or not. Man.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Dude, what the fuck? I want to get through here. Lift that. No. Lift it. Oh my god. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Rotate. Hold on. I need to like look at how you do that fucking spell again. Let's see. Yeah, control its position. Okay. Jesus. I need to pay more attention to this game. Okay, but then how do you rotate it though? Like outside? Oh, maybe not. I want to rotate it on its side. There we go, there we go. Oh. No, this just controls, okay. I don't think this is, oh, this has gotta be it. Is it like through here? Oh, I pushed it now. Can I get through there now?
Wingardium Leviosa.
I'm thinking you like take that over there, but maybe not.
Revelio.
Oh, oh. Is this something? Oh, fuck no. How do I get over there? Bro, am I like, oh my god, what is going on? Am I tweaking? Like, what is happening? Okay. Why is this part so confusing?
Leviosa.
I'm tired, but...
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh my god. Duh. Fucking god. And then... I don't think... Here? Here? Oh, the fucking... Oh my god.
Leviosa.
Never to fucking do that. Jesus. It definitely like 100%.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, bye. Fucking see ya.
It's Totalis.
Bitch ass.
Time to teach someone a lesson!
Yeah, what was that? What was that? Teach me a what?
Aloha
Yeah, that's what I thought. Get fucked. Absolutely shit on. Okay. There we go. Yeah. I'm getting better at that. I just love it. They're like, I'm sorry, you were gonna do what to me? Oh, you're full again? Dang it.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
Dude, if you were Spider-Man, you'd be up there in 2 seconds, but not all of us can be that cool.
You're
hi.
going home in a wooden box! Levioso! You'll pay for that!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Please tell me you've seen that, Sam. Please tell me you've seen that. Oh my god. Oh, that was so good. See ya. Yo, going home in a wooden box.
Aloha Moa.
Throw her off the edge. Oh my god. Ooh. I just love how serious she was, and then she just got fucking tossed. I was thinking that too. I was like, I'm 100% throwing her off the edge. 100% what the game wants me to do right now. Oh, that was so good. God, I want to cast this fucking... I know, right? Exactly. Yeah, I learned well, man. That game taught me so much. Okay, cool. Ooh, yay, chest. Uh-oh, I almost fell. This is the roof? Fuck! Okay, I need to, like, delete some of my gears, because I know that's gonna be some good shit. Destroy that shit. I have, like, so many gloves. Oh, I kinda like those ones, though. I'll get rid of the hat. I have a lot of these, too, actually. Oh, no, I don't. I can go away, though. Okay. I gotta get more gear slots. My Rubik. Ooh, I like that one now, low key. Excuse me? I'm not a high enough level? That's fucked up. That is fucked up. That's fucked up. Alright, game. I'm mad at you. Nah, game, don't even talk to me. Oh, hello.
It's alright.
Hello, Highwing. Who's your friend? Darkwing? Cute things.
There you are.
Darkwing, man, that's kinda messed up. Not even my name.
Hurry!
Let's go, let's fly, baby. Damn, your ass gonna be left behind. Yeah, that's what I thought. Good night, Rue. Thanks for watching. Oh, this is sick.
Ho, ho!
I'm gonna finish this mission and the stream anyways soon here. Whoa, look at the train.
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Oh, don't like how he said that word. Yikes. Unscheduled? Ugh. What was that? That was weird. Oh god, oh god. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Fly! This is sick. I love this. Oh, this is so much better. Ooh, pop the balloons. Can I? Will you let me pop the balloons? Oh no, I missed like all of them. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. I'm kidding.
Highwing, go!
The game's gonna count us out. Alright, let's go.
This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
Dude, my character sounds like Bo Burnham, like doing his like comedic voice. It's incredible, isn't it? This is dope though. I love this. Yay! We did
it! How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go.
Cuters.
Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Alright. We did it. We finished. Yay! I love that Highwing's a thing now. This is so dope. Cool. Got a bunch of XP. My next quest is locked, but that's okay. Okay. I'm actually going to end the stream there. Thank you everybody who watched. Appreciate it. Love you guys. We will see you in the next one. Let me overwrite. Okay. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, y'all.